If you're new here, I am formerly known as Amore Day J, and that's the name of my platform, that's the name of my YouTube channel. However, we are going through an identity crisis. Not kidding. We're going through a transition to where I just want to be me. I just want to be me. So I am slowly but surely rebranding myself as myself. That sounds crazy, right? So I further from here on out will be going simply by Jordania Lá, because having a first name as a brand is bold. And my name, as it is legally, is a very, very beautiful name. And it's funny because when I meet people and I tell them my name, and I don't usually tell them my middle name, because why do you need to know that? But if, I'm being a little vulnerable, a little more intimate with you, maybe I will share my middle name, and so you'll get the flow of my whole name. And so my name itself, and usually the feedback is, wow, that's really beautiful. That actually sounds like a famous person. Like your name sounds like a brand. Like it sounds like somebody. It sounds like somebody. And I think when you're growing up as the millennial as I am, in a sense of like growing up with the internet, it's scary. You know what I'm saying? Like it starts off one day, this computer gets dropped off in your home, and then there's this AOL CD that you have to put in there, and they're like, hey, okay, download all this stuff. Okay, disconnect the phone, plug it into this. Like, I should have worked in IT. I can set you up in your house. I should have, you know what? If I knew better, I would have quit school and went into IT right then and there. And I would have been rich, because I could have been setting up computers in people's homes, because my uncle showed me, and then I became IT support of the whole household. Like he literally came by my mama's house one day, dropped off a computer, set it up, showed me everything. And then literally I was in charge of troubleshooting anything beyond that. So when you grow up with the internet in that capacity of like, oh, this is just a computer, right? And then you start exploring. Now I'm playing Yahoo Pool, and I'm talking to people from across the world like, what? What do you mean? I'm 15 years old. This is crazy. Now I'm coding on MySpace out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want glitter to fall on my page when you come on there. And so I'm finding codes. I'm coding for fun. What? You know what I'm saying? So like when you grow and then you go off to college, and then there's like Facebook. I'm literally watching what my friends from high school are doing on their college campuses from my computer screen that I'm supposed to be doing homework on. And I'm like, wow, like when you grow with the internet in that capacity, and then you realize like, wow, my life is just starting. I can't have a digital footprint to my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I can't be on here twerking and because the internet, like it was advertised like the internet lasts forever. The internet lasts forever. Like I am not really one for, well, I ain't gonna say that. What are they called? Conspiracy theories. But I was a conspiracist to my younger siblings. I have 2 younger sisters, and at the time they were like kids. It's like a 9-year gap. So I'm in college, and I'm just like, don't put that on the internet. The internet lasts forever. And like, honestly, to know me, that is so far from my personality. But I was you could say I was scared of the internet. So I created Alias. So that way I could exist on the internet, but you couldn't, like, I could coexist with the internet. So this is me in real life. This is me as professional. Like I didn't want to ruin my future, which is smart. It wasn't nothing wrong with that. Young Jordania was in her bag. She was thinking strategically, as she should. But because of that, I got into the habit of creating like how people would make their Instagram profiles their name. I was like, you're insane. What do you mean your name is Jacob and your Instagram handle is Jacob? That is crazy to me. So this is a big step for me. This is a very big step. This is what maturity looks like for me, to not only exist on Instagram, but to take it to YouTube, where I have no control of how far this will extend, and use my name as a brand. This is a big deal to me. So forgive me if you know me by 20 names at this point, but moving forward, Jordania. Just call me Jordania. So Jordania Lá will be the new brand approach, and I just gave y'all a very elaborate story on how I got here. So moving even further, the point of this approach is because, like, if you have been watching my YouTube journey up until this point, and even if you haven't, welcome. But the beautiful thing about me picking up the camera when I did was that I documented my spiritual journey, like my spiritual growth. Like, this is me as a single mom, as a woman of Delta, as a young adult in Dallas, and a woman who is building her intimacy with God. Like, you got to witness all of that. And you got to see, like, this is, I didn't sugarcoat it, because I couldn't sugarcoat it. Like, I was literally, like, the beautiful thing about vlogging, I mean, yeah, you can curate it or whatever, but when you're just like raw vlogging, I couldn't lie to you if I wanted to. Like, I can cut things out, and I can, like, I mean, there's footage that y'all have not seen and will not see or whatever, but at the end of the day, the story tells itself. So it's only so much cap that I can really do. You know, there's only so much manipulating the storyline that I can do when you're capturing raw footage of your life. Not like strategic, organized, like, oh, I have a plan for this video, so let me record myself painting my toes, taking a shower. Like, I don't record vlogs like that, because that, you will never see them. There's a lot of footage I have where I like recorded things and had it like planned, and I realized that I was way more successful and had way more fun when I just captured raw footage and just put it together, and it is what it was. So anyway, if you witnessed it, you literally witnessed the growth. And I think my last video posted at this moment was like the beginning of January, and then right after that when I moved into my new apartment. And if you compare that to the young lady from February the year before, they're two completely different women, as they should be. And it's just a beautiful thing, and it actually, like, it is joyful to witness, to be able to witness myself grow and have it documented, and to see it in myself, to see what others see, you know, like, it was beautiful. And so with that, the vlogging became way more personal. Like, you know, it's like, oh, this is something to do. This could turn into like financial means for me and my household, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. But I think it became way more than that for me, in the sense of, like, I enjoy this. This is my journal for myself, and to show, like, once I put my mind to something, I can do it. And like, I'm watching old footage of things I'm literally like stressed about, crying about, and here I am, future self, looking at my past self like, girl, that is water under the bridge at this point. Like, you are in such a more happier space. Just the growth, to witness it, like, it became personal. And so with my spiritual journey, I always had asked God, like learning to shrink yourself so that it's more of Him. Like, I wanted my life to be a reflection of His glory. I wanted Him to have all the glory of everything I do, everything I say. I want it to be a good representation of Him, right? Because I believe that God is using me and my story, my mistakes, all of that fun stuff, to bring women closer to Him. And it may not just be women that I bring closer to Him, because men will literally embody a spiritual identity to get closer to you. Like, it's crazy. These men will stop at nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if bringing you closer to God is a result of you trying to get closer to me, you know, my God, you know, what a blessing. So whatever. But I believe like ultimately I have like the spiritual gift of connection. I connect with people very, very easily, very naturally, and very openly. And though I'm an introvert, willingly, like I like connections, I like intimacy, I like learning about people, I like learning why they are the way they are. I really will ask you questions and listen to you, because I'm just curious. I'm amazed at how everybody's life and their perspectives are all shaped based off of an experience they had. You know what I'm saying? Like, even think about it, like if you have siblings, y'all grew up in the same household under the same two parents, but y'all have completely different perspectives on life because y'all experience, though the same things, y'all experience them differently because of things. And so that the uniqueness of people and individuals is just very intriguing to me. So I like connecting with people, and I don't mind listening to people. Do I want to all the time? No. Sometimes I want to listen to myself in my mind, but God blessed me with this, and so I want to make best use of it. And I've always had this sense of savior complex. I don't know if that's the right term, but we're gonna roll with it for the sake of me getting my point across. I always saw people and saw the best in them. I always extended grace. I was always so patient. And I say always because I still am to this day. But naturally, I was just an empathetic person. I was, even in grade school, I was the one sticking up for people who were getting bullied. I didn't like when people got picked on. You know what I'm saying? I don't like injustice. As much as I tried to run away from being perfect in the little two shoes kind of person, I suffer from perfection, and I am a very righteous person. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Now, do I always do it? No, because the word for the day is finesse, right? No, do things as they fit for you, but also you understand that consequences come with that. If I don't renew my car tag, there's a consequence that I might get pulled over and have to pay a ticket. You know what I'm saying? But the right is right, the wrong is wrong. If I choose to do wrong, then I have to also be okay and accept when my wrong is being prosecuted or whatever, Anyway, let's back it up, because you know how I'll get all knee deep in something else and we're talking about something. So my gift with connecting, and I always felt like whatever I do, it is to help other women. And I realized that even in building relationships. And then I had to go to therapy because I'm like, girl, you ain't enforcing boundaries properly. And my therapist, straight out said, my first therapist, she was like, not my first, but whatever. My therapist before my last therapist was like, you have more grace for your friends than you do for men that you date. And I was like, oh, girl, you right. But I'm not about to adjust for these men. But you're right. I do need to adjust for my friends. So be it with men. But with my friends, you're right. Maybe I am nicer to women. I allow women to get away with a lot more things than I allow men to. And I think part of it is because of that sense of community, that sense of seeing women for who they are and helping them kind of grow. I extend grace. And so that's a personal thing, but the reality of it is I feel a sense of duty of helping women be better versions of themselves. And maybe I haven't always done it the right way. And I think that's kind of what my spiritual journey has shown me. I can help women, but I need to release the reason why I'm feeling so burnt out and so burnt by these relationships is because I'm doing it for self, and I need to shift and bring you to daddy. I need to bring you to our daddy. Okay, I'm not here to bring you to me and to create some kind of servant to me. That was never the goal, and that should never be the goal. You know what I'm saying? The goal is you should see in me what our Father has done and want that for yourself. And then I just assist you with building your relationship with God, but ultimately it's on you and it's through Him. It has nothing to do with me. Removing myself, removing ego. Again, less of me, more of you. So the prayer over my YouTube channel has always been, God, use me to bring your daughters to you, you know? And so in a response to that, it was like so the idea came to me under the topic of New Christian University. New Christian University, because again, I don't like bullies. I do not like bullies. Maybe I have been a bully before in my life, and I'm sorry. I ain't gonna say that was never the intention, because I am mean to people who deserve to be mean. But then I have also been mean to people who have not deserved me to be mean to them. And that was something internal, and it had nothing to do with you if you were ever on the wrong side of my acts. Like, I'm not perfect. I have hurt people along the way, but I have self-reflected on that to be able to acknowledge that and be transparent that no, I have not always gotten it right. I have been mean, you know. And I think also that's another reason why I kind of have grace for people who are mean, but at their core, like, you can tell they're kind and they're genuine. And it's like, it's something you haven't processed through and been able to acknowledge yet. And for that, I can extend grace, you know. But then there are people who at their core are just rotten. And for that, you can go to hell. So I have no apologies for you. But I'll pray. I'll pray that the Father can correct you, but that ain't. Anyway, moving forward. The idea of New Christian University came about because it was currently a time where more people were professing their love, their Christianity. A lot of people were converting. And I think it was like a start of a wave. And we had this habit of keeping religion quiet as kept, you know what I'm saying? But then there was like this revolution where people were loud about their love for Jesus. People were coming home, they were coming to Father, they were getting saved, you know, and they were on fire. They were on fire for Jesus. And if you are a new, like, I ain't gonna say new follower or new Christian, because that implies that you never acknowledged the presence of God and never believed His authority. And that is not everyone's story. Like, that is not my story. I'm not a new Christian. I am just now fully submitting my life to Him. I am actually a new follower, you know. Like, I always was like tiptoeing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was gang, but I wasn't doing my duty as a Christian. And so that new level of commitment shifted my life. And so again, like, people were being loud and they were talking about it, and you know, there's just negative people everywhere. And there were even fellow Christians who were part of this like negativity where it was just like, oh, now everybody want to be a Christian. I'm sorry, I didn't know there was a capacity. I didn't know there was a limit to how many Christians could exist. Like, to me, and as I was growing in my journey, I'm like, this is a good thing. Like, our whole purpose as Christians is to make fellow disciples. So however somebody has decided to come to Christ, that is something to rejoice in. That is a good thing. And so I didn't understand all the negativity around it, all the slander, and then even the whole slap of new Christians. That whole hashtag new Christians drove me wild, because it became like this negative badge of like a scarlet letter, if you will. Like, oh, that's a new Christian over there. That's a new Christian. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that is what people be talking about when they be saying like Christians really be having their head up their ass. Because why are you being mean to people who are coming to the Lord? We should be making this a space. We should be making room for them. We should be rejoicing. We should be celebrating. This is a vibe. This is a good thing. There are more souls that is being saved. Oh, but you didn't bring them to Christ, so now you know what I'm saying, because you are not getting credit for it. Like, what is at the root of it? And I just didn't understand. But again, I do not like bullies. I did not like that. I did not like people bullying people coming to Christ. And again, I didn't feel directly like impacted by like the hashtag or anything, because me and God been locked in. But he had to take me through what he had to take me through to bring me to this level of like being a Christian. So like, I just didn't like it. And so I was going to try to, like, I don't know, it just came to me like in that capacity of New Christian University, where I was going to use my platform to kind of be a guide, a safe space for people who are new to practicing. It may not be new to the Lord, but they're new to how to do this. Like, you may have been in church, but if you didn't come from like a pastor kid environment, or, you know, certain environments, like, you may not know the formalities or even the terms. If you have not yet read the Bible yourself, or had parents who taught you what they knew about the Bible, you may not understand the blood. You may not understand why we hold our hands up while we worship. You may not understand, you know what I'm saying, certain etiquettes that other people just kind of grew into. And so that may make you feel less confident in the space of church. So I wanted to create a safe space where, as I'm learning, I'll teach you, you know what I'm saying? I'll share, and we could go back and forth and communicate and all that stuff. But then I got cold feet, because lukewarm. Am I a lukewarm Christian? Not necessarily, in my opinion. But if we're just going off the base definition of how it was explained in the Bible, then yes, one could argue that I am a lukewarm Christian, because they can see that I go out and I'm in certain environments and I participate in certain things that are not Christian-like. And so it's either you running to the Lord or you running from the Lord. It ain't no, basically God say either you in or you out, you know what I'm saying? And that is, I can see that, but I also understand that we have a very gracious Lord, and nothing is an overnight process unless he needs it to be. Like, I'm not saying God can't snap his finger and snatch you by the edges and now you just in full on headgear from top to bottom and in the church every day, Sunday to Sunday, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever, God, but I do respect God enough and his timing enough to know that everybody's journey looks different. And the only thing that I can do as a Christian is mind my business when it comes to how God is moving in your life and when he's moving in your life. Because as a Christian, I understand how God is moving in my life and how fast or slow he's moving in my life. So who am I to judge how fast and slow he's moving in your life when I can't even comprehend why he's going the pace that he's going in my life? Like, mind my business, you know what I'm saying? So but I didn't want to deal with the combativeness of that. I didn't want to spend my time or my energy defending myself and my journey with God. And so, long story short, I did not want to be the poster child for new Christians. I wanted to be me. And that is this is me just, I'm telling y'all my business right now. I didn't want to do it to that degree. I didn't want to make it complex. And then again, circling back to what I said earlier, when things are too planned and not original, like, I do better in my rawness and my realness in me. And that is another reason why the name changed. Just be yourself, girl. Like, be you. I don't want to sell y'all an identity. I don't want to sell y'all a character. I want to be me, because at the end of the day, this is my walk with God. This is my life. These are my stories. And it's up to you to see God in that. I know God is in it, but as I'm sharing with you and you voluntarily being a listener, it's up to you to see God in that. I'm not here to convince you of that. And so I did not want to feel like I'm like set up like, hi, welcome to episode 5 of New Christian University, where I'm teaching you today how to read the Bible and bookmark. Nah, because that ain't me every day. I don't know. I would literally have to teach myself in order to teach you that. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I think the idea came to me, but how I was breaking it down to be executed, it was not me. And I don't know, maybe God planted that in me to go through the process of like, let me see how true to self you're really gonna be. Like, let me see what you do with this. I'm gonna give it to you and I'm gonna let you cook, girl. Let me see what you do. But at the end of the day, I told you what I wanted done. So be it so. You know what I'm saying? So it took some time. It took some time and some maturity to get to this place. And I really been on my Jonah. But yeah, Jonah in the well, where God specifically told the boy to do something. And Shorty basically said, nah. He basically said, nah, I don't want to do it. Get somebody else to do it. Jonah. So I have literally been on my Jonah. Like, I have had my assignment. It's so funny because you be like, God, use me. Lord, use me. I am all yours. I'm fully submitted. And then God tell you what to do. And you be like, I got other things to do. Okay, now I'm going to redecorate my house. Now I'm going to do this and that. And now I'm going to do this and that. And so, yeah, as you can see, there has been an extreme halt with videos, vlogs I have been posting because God gave me a very specific assignment. And I have been very aware that I have been disobedient to the assignment. So that is that. But I love God so much, and I love that He knows who I am and that He made me this way. Okay? He already knew what I was gonna do. And He just was like, girl, I'll just meet you where you are. I'll meet you when you get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told you what to do. Don't ask me no more. Don't ask me no more. But I'm gonna let you cook. And so I went through a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean mentally, I had a lot of strategy meetings on how I was gonna execute this. And it boiled down to, again, be yourself, be you. Jordania. And so it was so weird how God, they call them God whispers. Well, not they, but some people may reference them as God whispers or whatever, but they're like little nudges that God, like the Lord, is present, and he's attending your strategy meetings. Okay, He is reading the minutes to your strategy meetings that you thought was just you and self and maybe your friend or whatever, but then He'll kind of nudge you throughout the journey of like, yes, like confirming, like giving you His yes or His approval or whatever. Like, I see you, I heard you, and yes, you're on strategy. And so I had sent a voice note to my best friend Talia. If you watch the vlogs, you've heard of Talia. That's my girl. We're not gonna go into it right now. But anyway, I have my most intimate, vulnerable chats with her, and she is that friend who's always in a meeting. So sometimes I have to send her a voice note. So anyway, I sent her a voice note and was just like, I don't know, like, I think I don't want to be Jay anymore. Like, I think I want to be Jordania now. And it was like, this is a big thing for me because I literally strategically named myself Jay so that I can have a separate identity, an identity separate from myself. And I was like, but I think moving forward, like, I have to be Jordania in order for this to feel right, in order for this to be right. And so it was what it was. And I became Jordania. And then I changed it. I did like small changes. But anyway, like one day I was in church and this girl sitting next to me, she was like having the time of her life at church, which is a good thing. Like, she was in the spirit. She was like, yes. Like, and Pastor was in his bag. He's always in his bag. He was really in his bag. And she was feeling the word and all of that. And like, you know, at some point she came to me and she was just like, well, she was sitting next to me, but she was just like, excuse me, do you mind if I pray over you? And I'm like, you know, I'm thankful she asked, because no, everybody should not be praying over you, but that's another day, another story. And I was like, sure. And she was just like, I don't know, but God just wants me to say He's so proud of you. Like, I just keep hearing, I'm proud of you, I'm proud of you, I'm proud of you. And the prayer went on anyway, but she got to a point where she was like, what's your name? And I usually tell people my name is, and out of convenience, it's easy to say, it's easy to clarify, it sticks. But today, for whatever reason, I told that girl my name was Jordania. We are in loud church. Like, you know what I'm saying? We are whispering in each other's ear. The most inconvenient name I can give her at this moment is Jordania, because if you ain't, like, usually I have to repeat it. Usually I have to slow it down. Jordania, so you can get it right. Like, it's a lot to that name. You got to use your full mouth to say my name as you should, to say it correctly. And no, I don't let people mispronounce it. But usually out of convenience of time, Jordania, though, oh, you gotta, yeah, full muscles, you know, and you gotta say it right. It's not Jordania, it's not Jordaniana, it ain't none of that. It's Jordania. So I'm very particular, as I should be. It's my name, but again, I understand, and so I usually conveniently tell people. Nonetheless, I told her Jordania, and I'm just like, okay, all right. Why did I say that? It was a moment I was having. Follow up later on that week. I'm at McDonald's because I have a son. Okay, I'm at McDonald's and I have the McDonald's app because I have a son. I'm at McDonald's quite a bit, and I guess usually on apps I don't put Jordania. I do not put Jordania usually on my shopping apps because, again, out of convenience, you don't need to know my name is Jordania. I just need a 6-piece nugget kids meal. Like, you don't need to know when my mother named me. I pull up to the first window and the young man is like, Jordania? He was like, Jordania? And I was like, yeah. He was like, did I say it right? And I was like, yeah. He was like, that's such a beautiful name. And me, again, feeling all exposed, like, why do you know my name? And then realizing, I must have put Jordania on the app, which is odd because McDonald's of all places, why would I put Jordania? That was another little godly nudge. And then around the time I had met a guy who is on my block list and will never be released, he made fun of my name being Jordania. And I had never ever experienced, but you see how Satan try to play with you? You see how Satan, he sent his big ones. He be sending his big dogs to come for you. In the moment, like, of all of my life, I have never had, I can't recall, I'm gonna say that because I got bad memories. I ain't gonna never say never, but I can't recall a time since being an adult where somebody made a mockery of my first name. Usually people are like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jordania. Okay, cool. What do you prefer to be called? Like, you know, like, it just, usually they compliment it or they just say, okay, I want to make sure I say it right. Like, I have never had somebody at my big age make a mockery of my name. He literally mocked my name. And then furthermore, extended the joke once I explained, like, where the name came from or whatever. And so it was like, you know what I'm saying? That should have been red flag number one. He should have been blocked. But again, when you are in the wilderness and in the waiting season for your husband, you get a little bored and you make poor decisions and you let things go on longer than they should have gone on. And that was just an example of that. But from that moment, I should have known, like, you are not it. But nonetheless, it made me, what was sent to hurt me made me think about my name even more, to the point where I Googled Jordan. And I had an assignment back in school where I was like, we had to look up the meaning of our name. And so I already knew Jordan meant to flow. And I was kind of like, oh, that's so boring, to flow. Oh, wow, like the Jordan River. Wow, that's cool. You know, and that may have been my villain era of like, we're going by something else, because what? That is not exciting. I wanted it to be like the sky busts open. It means proud and divine. Like, I just wanted something deeper. But little did I know, it was as deep as it could get. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was not even named biblically, yet the foundation of my name has a biblical reference, and one so significant as the Jordan River to flow. Whew. Did I say I was a poet? Did I tell y'all that I was a poet? I naturally make words flow together. I have that gift. Like, come on now. I ain't finna take y'all to church yet, but come on, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But what was sent to minimize me, or to defer me, or discourage me rather from being myself, led me to being like, oh hell yeah, I'm Jordania. Oh, I'm Jordania, honey. And it don't get no better than that. So with that, with all of this, I am finally here. I am finally ready. And so I was like, all right, God, I want to do this, but I want to be myself. I don't want to do this the wrong way, because that was the conversation. Like, God, I don't live a straight and narrow life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm me. I'm my rawness. Like, my journey is real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pretending. Just because it makes you uncomfortable, I can't change that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how I'm growing. This is the journey. This is the path that God is taking me on. I experience conviction. So I don't need you to convict me. God tells me himself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to spend my energy in give traction to people who are trying to come and throw rocks at me because of the life I live and how I live it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how far this is going to go. I don't know. But I know I can't control it, because I literally gave it to God. And once I put it up there, it's going to go where he wants to take it. But I have to be okay and ready for whatever response that it receives. And I don't have to necessarily give it full on attention, but it's still going to impact me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a mother, I work, I have other things going on. Like, it's still going to impact me. So I need to make sure, like, I'm not putting myself out there to be so vulnerable to where it's going to impact my everyday life, you know? So I was like, all right, you know, I don't want to present myself as this perfect follower of yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be me. And so I was like, it came to me like in my business, because as these become more, like, as I watch my vlogs, they are really for me. You know what I'm saying? As I'm editing them, like, they're for me. My videos are late, but I must post them because I want this. I want to be able to look back on this later. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this to just be stored in my phone. Like, I want to create the memories for myself. And with that, it became personal. So I want to share what I'm going through. And I will talk to you about it, like, in the way that I would talk to my homegirl. And I think I can do that and still let you know, and still also document the presence of God in my life in these moments, in the way I consume, in the way I process, in the way I am reflecting on things. I can still give acknowledgement to God, and I can do this in my realness and still be effective to the mission that God has set me on, which is, baby girl, God is present in your life in all things. The ups, the downs, the ebbs, the flows. That man not calling you back, that man being on your block list and you unblocked him, he should have never been unblocked. There is God in that as well. Like, the presence of God is everywhere all the time, even in our everyday, what may seem like silly little choices. So this is it. This is what I got to give you. And I hope that you stick around and kick it with me. And I mean, at the end of the day, regardless, whatever, this is my journal. This is me. I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to sit back and laugh at these memories later on in life. Like, wow, girl, I can't believe you let that man, like, I don't know, I might be sitting next to that man a year later. Like, God made us go through all of that just to get to this point. Like, I don't know. I don't care. It's for who it's for. Take what you need, leave what you don't. That's the other thing. Y'all need to learn how to take what you need and leave what you don't. Y'all want everything bar for bar to be for you. And it's like, nah, maybe one sentence in this whole hour is for you. Take it and shut up. Take it and shut up. Stop being greedy. Take it and shut up. because maybe the next 5 minutes is for somebody else. Take what you need and leave what you don't. And that's the note I'm gonna leave y'all on, because I gotta call my girl back because she had a big day at work today and I want to hear about it. So nonetheless, that is all I got for you. Again, I don't know, but we here. All right, bye y'all.
I'm just in the cut, sitting sideways, waiting, you looking all the time. Time in it left you with a broken heart. Hardly excuses how you play with mine.